Chase Likey with the blue futon, and Out of the Voodoo World just came out on the 7th of January. So this week is See For Me. Should you see this movie? Is it for me? Is it for you? Let's find out. Roll that intro. I can't rhyme. See For Me. What is it about? Well, it's actually a pretty simple premise. You have a girl who needs to house sit. Technically, cat sit for a very, very rich person in upstate New York. But while doing it, she's getting robbed. Of course, robbery, house, person, babysitting, what do you know? Tropes are there. Are the tropes new, though? They are. Is it a little different? Yes, and here is why. So let's go with the negatives of the movie. Concept's a little bombastically weird why a person is hiring a blind girl to cat sit a very, 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 very big house. I mean, when I say big house, I'm going with 10,000 plus square feet. And it just doesn't make sense where hazards, stairs, and stuff like that. They kind of put it into this movie about, having a person, Cam, who is supposed to be her ski coach because, Paralympics for skiing is going to help her. And there's kind of a subplot there. But just overall hiring a blind girl, I understand that there might be, sympathy and they bring that up in the movie. But overall, it's like, going to the pound and be like, I need a guard dog. That's a blind and deaf dog. Yes, that is going to be our guard dog. So just stuff like that. I mean, it's a little weird. But with movies like this, I could take that premise, and if you have good writing, I could make it believable in my head. And good news with this movie, the writing is believable and smart with how they do this app, the See For Me app, where she calls them and they're like, look, I need help, and you'll be eyes and ears for that person. I think that is a very ingenious plot point to put in this movie for a home invasion movie about, who is behind the camera, who's in front of the camera, who are these robbers, and everything happening in between for this story. Have you seen a movie like this before? Absolutely. Hostage with Bruce Willis and stuff like that. There are plenty of house invasion movies or, robbery movies just like this. But adding the nice twist and turn for being blind makes you think very differently about what is happening. And it's very smart with the kind of the backstory, like I said, with who is behind the camera, who's doing the See For Me thing. I do wish they would go more a little bit in depth about her background. Of course, you read the synopsis. She is an army infantry person, and you just don't know why she's having this app now or why she's, behind a desk now doing admin duty, which that does happen, in the field, kind of like a cop. You shoot someone, go to the desk while we figure out what's going on. But they really don't explain why she is actually not doing her real job anymore in the army. So I was a little bit bummed about that. It is a quick hour-and-a-half movie, but See For Me, it is a smart, very interesting premise of a movie, and it does keep you entertained throughout the movie, even though you might have to just think in the back of your head of like, why are we hiring a blind girl to cat sit this very elaborate house? Like, that is the biggest plot point where you just gotta put that in the back of your head. And one last thing I'll say about the writing with the character designs, or if you want to say designs, character personalities. At first, I didn't like the blind character and her attitude and everything like that, but you kind of do understand why she is like that. But having that attitude and building on it throughout the story of like what's she gonna do when she gets caught, what's gonna happen when the cop comes, what's gonna happen here, it actually works pretty well. Like, okay, that's believable because that's her personality going here, here, here. So even though I didn't like her personality in the beginning, it was a lot better of a personality. Because if you know me, I hate pity party bullshit movies and movies where you just don't care because they're just straight asshole characters. And the good thing about this, yeah, you understand her personality, but what she does with it, it's a believable slope. I mean, tropes, skiing, I didn't really mean to do that. But anyway, See For Me, it is a solid movie in my opinion. It's a VOD type movie. I don't know if it's in movie theaters. I rented it on Vudu for $6.99. It was worth the $6.99 in my opinion. So See For Me will receive a 3.5 out of 5 blue futons. It goes at 70%. So see the Critics' News scores gave this one. So you have critics say 75% with 57 of them, and the audience score is 70% with fewer than 50. Here's critic consensus. A home invasion thriller with a nifty twist. See For Me is further elevated by Skyler Davenport's magnetic lead performance. Agree. She is very good in this movie when you think about it. When I really think about, her going down the stairs, her eye movement and doing everything with lights and everything like that, I thought she was blind. If she's not blind, I mean, very good acting. So, do you agree with the 75 or the 70s? We're pretty much intertwined with this one. Chase Likey with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Blue Utopia, you Blutonians. Thank you for watching and have a great day. And that's what the movie does. They could have put sunglasses on the whole time, but no, they actually showed the eyes. See.